Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball, HTB. As you can see, I brought in the ball introduction for today. There's a bit of a smile on my face. No, we didn't win. Yes, the Panthers were good, they were clinical, they came and they, beat us and they did what they had to do. And at the end of the day, circumstances considered, I think the Warriors can hold their head up high. But quite literally, the Warriors had no bench. You had Adam Fanua-Blake, Matt Lodge pulling up big minutes, right? Roger Tuivasa-Sheck went down, Harris went down, Berry went down, Egan eventually went down. The Warriors were without anyone there, and you probably thought this was the time when the Warriors sort of folded, and no, they didn't. They actually put up a resilient fight. In under 2 minutes, the Panthers scored, and obviously that sort of, I thought anyway, was probably going to be the catalyst of the game, but no, the Warriors sort of turned it around, and as mentioned before, the injuries came, and though we were down by 6, you sort of were fearing that by the second half, the Panthers were going to lift off, and to a degree they did, but we still hung in there. And we had the last say in regards to the try. Again, valiant effort. And as the title says, there was effort in the pain, and just big props to everyone who came, and you could see the boys were hurting. They needed a rest, but unfortunately there was no one there, and obviously Evans, he couldn't come into play because, that it wasn't like an illegal hit or anything like that. It's just the way it goes. But personally for myself, I'm happy. If you didn't see my preview on the Warriors, all I just wanted from the boys was effort. Sure, we weren't going to win the game, but I just wanted effort. But and we gave that. We absolutely gave that. And on top of that as well, not only did we give effort, but obviously with the boys going down, we gave that and then some. We showed some heart. The Warriors showed some heart. And again, kudos to Panthers. They did what they had to do. They came in, they won, they took advantage. That's what you expect. But with the Warriors down with some key players, we still stood up. And I'm proud of that. Sure, you can look at perhaps some opportunities where there was a few drop balls, missed tackles, but I think this is probably not a time to be picky. If anything, it's a time to remember that sometimes there's a bit of good in defeat. There's something you can learn here. And again, as I said, we came into this game, I expected a loss. This is the unfortunate reality. This is what we're looking at. This is now our 6th loss in a row. And I think we have the Rabbitohs next week, so we'll see how that one goes there. But again, guys, Warriors, hold your head up high. I want to be up front. If you're a Warriors fan who was perhaps disappointed in this game, you're going to have to really reconsider your thought structure there with everything else considered. You've got Matt Lodge and Adam Fanua-Blake putting on 80-minute performances. 80-minute performances. It's a rarity. And we had to do it by force. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck going down. Again, as we know, pre-game, there was mixes, right? Roger Tuivasa-Sheck in the halves. Then you had Aitken coming in, Harris coming in. Again, there was a big reshuffle. Curran as well. Hats off to him, hats off to Aitken. Berry as well, it's just, yeah, look, if the Warriors, the question I suppose begs then, what happens if the Warriors were not injured? I don't know. I can't tell you that one there. But considering the fact that the Warriors were down and out, quite literally, with like in the first 20 minutes, for the Warriors in terms of morale, in terms of building something, in terms of forward progress, that's a win. But the reality is, as I told you guys before, there's still a loss, and you know what? We can't afford many, but that's just the way it goes. And again, wonderful efforts from some individuals too. Walsh was good, I believe. I mentioned it before, you had the props there who lifted up their game. Townsend wasn't too bad in the kicking department. Dallin Watson, Selesnik, Montoya, they did what they had to do. You had Aitken there as well, pulling in, trying. Sure, you can look at some, as mentioned, moments. But ultimately, boys, lift up your heads. Warrior fans, lift up your heads. There was effort in the pain, and that's all that mattered. Different story, however, if the Warriors came in and we got belted by 40 plus points. But we didn't. And granted, I get it, as mentioned before, obviously Penrith don't have their full strength team, and obviously some of their boys played Origin on Wednesday, but still, the Warriors still got up and we still rose to the challenge, and we lost some key boys ourselves. And it wasn't even planned. So again, kudos to all involved. There were some new things I saw too in that game. Some new attacking plays or some new things I saw. But yeah, look, I guess you normally see me coming off these matches with a bit of a sad look on my face, looking very down, borderline, you know, upset, very angry. But anything, there was patches in those games where I was reminded why I love this club, why I support this club. And sure, we go through the pain, we go through the hassle, and you know how it is week to week, Warrior fans. It's not easy. But moments like this, we can look at the club and be like, you know what, I'm proud. Sure, wasn't a win, but I'm proud of what the boys did. They stood up when things fell down and they tried to the end. And that's all we wanted to see. And that's what we got. So again, this is another, you know, sort of this is my review. It's off the hip. There's nothing that's been penciled down. It's just straight from how I feel, from the heart, from the head, where I'm just impressed. I'm happy, you know, and that's all that matters. We didn't get beaten severely. We kept it close. Hold your head up high, Warriors. Hold your head up high. But yeah, guys, that is my thoughts anyway. As you can see, not in a loss. I'm not down. Yes, it's a loss. You got to take that. But look, you got to take the positives in this game. I have, and I hope you do too. But hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are traveling well. Please follow me as well. Very soon, I'm going to be going live as the Broncos play the Tigers. And if you watch this, go on, jump on, have a chat with me. Let's talk a bit of NRL. Let's talk a bit of Warriors. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again, guys, for tuning in. And hey, even though the Warriors lost, what did they do? You know what they did. They showed some effort. Kudos to Penrith. They won. They came out there. They did what they had to do. What more can you ask for, I suppose? But at the end of the day, Warriors, gutsy effort through the pain. And I think, to me, that means you know how to hold the ball. See you guys next time.